I'm joined by musician, storyteller, theatre director, producer. You're a great mixture. Helena Byrne from Ballyhale, was it originally?
It is from Ballyhale, yes. Yeah. God, you made me sound great there.
I know, but you are great.
Oh, well, I
When
keep
I'm
busy.
looking at your CD here and it's great.
Well, thank you, yeah.
But it's true, you do a mixture of things.
I do. Well, all performance related. Yeah, I'm kind of focusing on singing quite a lot at the moment and running a theatre company in Dublin called the Breakaway Project as well. But yeah, I just keep myself busy basically doing all these things. So.
And the Breakaway Project, you have something coming up in March. Can you tell me a little bit about that and where it came out of?
Yeah. Well, essentially, this project we're working on at the moment, we're calling it Lusmore. It's a music theatre piece that we've devised from a story that I actually tell as a storyteller in the Brazen Head in Dublin. It's a lovely story with some music that's actually in the story, the original story. And every night that I was telling this story in the Brazen Head, I was thinking this would make a really nice theatre piece. So it's beginning to come to fruition now. We've got a wonderful composer, a wonderful writer on board, and we're going to be performing it as a staged reading during Seachtain the Gaeilge in Dublin. So.
Oh, very good. And when you say the Brazen Head, which I know of, as I think down by the river, is it the oldest pub in Dublin, or claims to be?
Yeah, 1198.
1198, is that it?
If walls could talk, I'd say it'd have plenty to say.
So, what are the types of stories you do? When you say you tell a story, it's kind of you perform a story.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's called An Evening of Food, Folklore and Fairies. So I talk about the food of Ireland, I talk about a little bit of the history of Ireland, like the famine, that sort of thing, Irish emigration.
The food and the no food.
The food and the lack thereof, exactly, yeah. Talking about the potato, all that sort of thing. And then I tell some stories from Irish folklore as well. And yeah.
And are they, are some of them scary stories? Are they leprechaun stories? What style are they?
Well, if anyone is familiar with Irish folklore, it is quite dark. You know, you didn't want to upset the fairies. There were horrendous consequences if you did actually upset the fairies. So yeah, a lot of the stories I tell, the people don't come out looking so good at the end of. Let me just put it that way.
It's too frightening for me.
Yeah.
I would love to see it. Now, we're going to have a look at your album in a minute, but you've been singing, you've sung, you've backed all sorts of people, you've worked with Geldof, you were doing nice work in Glenstall Abbey at times.
I was involved in the Sanctuary concert, I think that was 2007 or 2008, performed there at that concert. Yeah, Moya Brennan was there, she was wonderful, Cara O'Sullivan as at that too. And well, Bob Geldof came about because I was involved in the Smithic Source Festival here in Kilkenny. And that was when I was 17 or 18 at the time. It all kind of went over my head. I was so young at the time that it was just all very overwhelming and exciting. And
you didn't realise how cool it was?
I did not. And I didn't take advantage of, I was backstage with all these people around.
You didn't take advantage of Bob
Geldof? No, certainly not. Who could?
You work a lot with the Ceol lads.
Yeah.
They feature on your album. This is Helena Byrne, Ceol.
Ceol, yeah.
With a fabulous cover of it. Who made that dress?
Claire Garvey, who's a designer based in Temple Bar in Dublin, and she just does incredible designs. She's absolutely fantastic. So I got the dress through a friend of hers who was the photographer, Lelia Milleri, who's a wonderful photographer. So we went out to the Botanic Gardens in, I think it was November, in the freezing cold. But she made me look like I wasn't cold at all.
And
she's that good a photographer.
And it makes you look like you've just come out or been away with the fairies or come back from the fairies.
Yeah, exactly. It's got that nice kind of mystical look about it, I think.
It absolutely does. Now, normally you have musicians with you, but you were saying you'd sing something a cappella for us today.
Yeah. Well, one of the tracks on the CD is She Moved Through the Fair. So, I could sing it a cappella for you. Not a problem.
Lovely. Pádraig Colum, that's Pádraig Colum, the statue in Galway, isn't it? Is that the same person?
I think it is. I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, listen, in your own time, She Moved Through the Fair.
Okay.
And this is Helena Byrne.
My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she stepped away from me, and the wedding day. She stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair. And fondly I watched her go here and go there. She went her way homeward with one star awake, as the swans in the evening moved over the lake. Last night I lay dreaming, my true love came in. So softly she came that her feet made no din. She lay down beside me, and this she did say: "It will not be long, love, till our wedding day."
It's one of those lovely songs, isn't it?
It's a haunting song, and it's perfect. Actually, you know, you can sing it a cappella or you can sing it with accompaniment, and it's so simple, and I think that's what makes it special, you know.
There's some lovely songs. This is on Ceol, and that track and the others are on your website, helenabyrne.com. You have a couple of Delia Murphy songs.
Yes, yeah, The Spinning Wheel and If I Were a Blackbird. If I Were a Blackbird actually is a song that my grandfather used to sing.
Really?
And taught my mother. My mother taught me that song, so it's got a lot of sentimental value to me. So
it's worked its way down. It's a great song.
Yeah,
it's a very popular song.
It's a lovely song. Yeah,
it's a song that's got, and of course, The Spinning Wheel is a song that I mean, there's many generations will have remembered that one as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tapping on the window.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a song. Now we're going to play one more track. What one would you think would play this from the album? Because you're very good to sing a cappella this early in the morning. So let's play something from the album. Any particular one you'd like?
Yeah, well, I would suggest Goireann Amon, perhaps. It's a nice, lively track, and Ronan Osnodig from Keela played bowron with it. It's actually just vocals and bowron, and Ronan and myself are kind of doing harmonies in it too. It turned out quite nicely. I was happy with it. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, listen, we'll keep an eye out for your breakaway project in March, and
Great.
The album Ceol is available on helenabyrne.com, and this, let's have another listen to it. It's Goireann Amon, and you've Ronan Osnodig on it as well. Thank you very much, Helena Byrne.
Thank you.
Ceol, bigag na glugger is sport. This rocker na bula mish Ceol, go faril is gela mish krihan man. Oh, Rona Colin is bugally ho, go faril na rinka Ceol is rocker na alak this Goireann Amon.
She's the Susan Machaling Lunson, alles is Sachary, so go mish court, this Casa is blushing mish building a man.
Oh, Rona Colin is bugally ho, go faril na rinka Ceol is rocker na alak this Goireann Amon. Some rock the cafe, we barrack, no, he had Goireann Amon. Oh, Rona Colin is